The Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Florida Atlantic's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, it was a great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes...
Snatches it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Florida Atlantic, 7, UTSA.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Florida Atlantic races to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So UTSA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, they blocked the kick. Scoop it up and going the other way.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
That's caught. It's Henry. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sets up the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's McCown. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Close to the marker, it's Thomas. execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of it.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
If you're a running back and you know you got the ball on the 1-yard line, you are gluing that thing to your body and making sure I run downhill. The worst thing that could possibly happen is you putting it on the deck. Congratulations. It just happened. Man, what a stand by this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Little. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Number 7.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's McCown. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing turnover free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
There he goes. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too.
It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's McCown. Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wants to throw it. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They add the extra point to finish the drive.
21, UTSA, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. That's caught. It's Terrell. Crosses the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and Going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's McCown. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage. Stop it after just a few.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to
open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Complete out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
To the air, it's McCown. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking for the score. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got room to work. And they're able to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move from inside his 40. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's FaU. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the grab. It's Terrell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Owls will hustle to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's FaU. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year.
take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Here's a throw downfield late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory.
On set. Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the... And this thing is over, an absolutely heartbreaking loss. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes